Yeah, you're welcome back. Still TVC Breakfast. Now, the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Command, Imoimi Edgar, says autopsy on the remains of Tagbo Umeke showed he died of suffocation.
The late Tagbo was a friend of music artist Davido, and his death has stirred speculations for weeks. The police commissioner said this fresh revelation means a re-invitation of Davido for questioning.
Took the deceased to General Hospital, Lagos Island, and abandoned him in his vehicle on the instructions of Davido. That the CCTV footage at General Hospital, Lagos, picked up the white escort vehicle and, of course, captured the entire activity. That the vehicle subsequently was recovered from Davido's residence at number 7 Awoshika Street, Lekki, Phase 1. These new revelations completely debunks Davido's claim that he did not know how the deceased got to General Hospital, Lagos.
All right. Well, those were the statements of the Commissioner of Police earlier, but as of this morning, there is another statement from Davido debunking, well, trying to clarify what all that. But we have joining us now, Joan Amiona Wele, a TV producer at the NetNG, joins us right now. Thank you very much, John, for coming on the program.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I know you've been following this development and all of that, but first of all, let me ask, how much of trouble, or how big is the trouble that Davido is in right now?
Well, we do not know for sure what the police would come up with at the end of the day, but Davido needs a very good lawyer. He needs to put word out there. He needs to clear his name. First of all, I think he shouldn't have told the police that he didn't know anything about Tagbo when the commissioner has now come out to say his Hilux was found, you know, on the CCTV camera, saying that his car brought Tagbo to the hospital.
But what do you think about, what do you make of the CP Edgar Imoimi's statements on this so far that seem to nail
Davido on the cross already,
yes,
right?
And one would think that he should have his day in court.
Yes, I think the commissioner should have, you know, told Davido's party, called them in and told him that, okay, look, this looks like a murder case. Let us go to court. Not just going to the press, you know, and saying that, you know.
Well, in all of this, Davido, on the other hand, because there seemed to be a contradiction from the first statement and then the last statement and all of that, he seemed to even put himself in trouble to have said this in the first
I think there are two things involved. Davido has the highest numbers of followers in Nigeria. He's the only musician
when he's going out.
Apart from the followers that follow him out
on social media,
he has 5 million followers. So he might have, you know, there's this thing we do in Nigeria, what will people say? He might have reacted that way because he wanted to come out of trouble. And at the end of the day, he's now back.
Deeper in it.
He's deeper in it, you know. And then it's only in Nigeria that a helper will want to take a victim to the hospital, and then if something happens, the person that brought the victim to the hospital is in trouble. So, you know, Davido might have wanted to play safe in this.
Yes. So in 1 week alone, Nigeria has recorded the death of 3, you know, young, prominent Nigerians. Of course, Tagbo, Davido's friend, DJ Olu and his
Chime,
and his friend. What does this really say about the entertainment industry generally and the ability of these stars to actually manage
their fame and their wealth? Yes, that's a very, very important question. The entertainment industry is fraught with drugs, money, You know, everybody's hungry for fame. They do not know how to manage it. In all of this, I think Davido will get through this, but he needs to learn a lesson. He's not just Davido now. He's a role model to youths.
Yes.
Everybody is watching. Everybody is praying for him to get through this. Trust me, the comments on social media is just a few people that are asking questions, but his fans are steadily praying, you know. So it shows that he needs to know that his music is different. Just like Fela. Fela was a movement, you know.
Yes.
He used his music to preach, you know.
Yeah.
All other artists use their music to preach. So they need to know that they are role models to the society.
And, all right. Now, in all of this now, even though his fans are praying for him, they want to stand by him,
Yes.
but the reality is that the lives of some young men, because these guys who died are also members of other families. They have their followers too, even though they may not be as famous as Davido. And they have family members who are calling for justice if
Yes.
anything is untoward.
But
in all of this issue.
the other guys that died, DJ Olu and Chime, their family members came to the net. They came to the net NG and we had an exclusive discussion with them. We asked the father of the said Chime who died if he thought Davido also, you know,
Had
anything to do with them for the died. And then they said no.
Totally different.
Totally different.
incidents.
It was a totally different scenario. The father actually said he thinks that this is about money.
Okay.
He thinks it was just pure assassination or poisoning, you know. So he actually exonerated Davido from this whole thing.
Okay. It's just the coincidence of it all that
Yes,
seems to make people actually
Connect
all of
Two
this.
and two together.
Let's talk about youthful exuberance, excessive drinking among young people, whether they are entertainers or not.
Yes.
A whole lot of prescriptive drugs are easily accessible to young people
Yes, I
in
think
Nigeria. Didn't I read somewhere the other day that about 2.3 million bottles of a
Codeine.
cough mixture, I don't want to mention the name, so
yes.
we don't even further complicate the issue, is out there. Young people are just taking it and all kinds of things. They're taking glue and all manner of things.
All manner of things.
Is Nigeria in trouble when it comes to, is this a time bomb that's really waiting to
Nigeria
explode?
is in big trouble. Nigeria is in big trouble. The government needs to, I do not know how the government would, you know, put a stop to this, but the youths, this is a time bomb and it's kicking.
All right, now, because in this case, the entertainment industry has lots of commendation for, you know, the economic side of things, you know, the image, the good image, good
The
music,
entertainment, yes.
and all of that, and then alongside all of
It's
those,
coming with this
it's
baggage.
coming with this. All right, before I go into, let's bring in Foladele now to give us a perspective how Nigerians are reacting to this issue.
Good morning, ma'am.
Finally, didn't know
Fola,
you
good
were
morning.
hanging in the
Oh,
way.
yeah, I was. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Oh, my goodness. This is dramatic, messy.
Yeah, dramatic and messy. Those
Those
very
are the right
good
words, right? Okay.
Very right words.
But let's find out how Nigerians are reacting. Kobe says, somebody get me up to speed. Did Davido commit murder? Zagadat says, I don't think Davido is an accomplice in that murder case, but if it doesn't teach him to keep his circle small, I don't know what will. And you spoke about lessons to learn
We
from
talked
this
about it.
earlier. About to Bloom says, hope these Davido murder accusations are not true. I may not like him, but he is a good rival to Wizkid, and Wizkid needs a rival. And some people just maybe miss the point.
It's just good for the business. That's all.
Predrag says, sorry, but you cannot reinvite a murder suspect. You arrest him. If true that Davido is complicit, it is very sad. Your own G, too bad. Kemi Ario says, Davido's case is getting messier. Daniel Olukoya says, Davido lost Tagbo, now DJ Olu, and man is currently on his tour. To be honest, he's going through a lot. It's only a sadist that will slam him right now. Okay. Ade Banana says he should show some respect to the lost souls. Taking a break from the tour sounds like a good idea, in my opinion, though. Efe says, but these are shows already planned before the death of these people. Okay, so John, what do you think? Should he have taken a break?
From the show. Well, to show respect, maybe he could postpone it. His fans are still his fans, any day, anytime. You know, I do not, because we conducted a poll on net asking people if this would eventually affect Davido's career in the future. And, you know, they were howling insults at us, telling us, no, this wouldn't stop anything. Davido was implicated. And I do not think it's going to stop his shine. But to get through with this investigation, he could just postpone it.
It's funny, I was going to ask you that because going on his page, I just went on his Instagram page this morning and I saw people say, may God get you through this, you know.
They were praying. We followed it through from 11 when he released it yesterday up until this morning. It's amazing.
He has die-hard fans, doesn't
it's
he?
amazing
But, you
how
know,
much
Davido
people
has
love
had
him.
a string of scandals and troubles and all of that. How do you think this all together will play out in
fights
in this?
In this, well, for me, I do not think it would affect Davido in any way.
Okay.
I do not think. In the end, the police will come up with their investigation. But I do not think, you know, because it happened to Snoop Dogg in 1993. He was, you know, implicated with, he was actually even arrested.
Yes.
But then, at the end of the day, he was exonerated. And Snoop Dogg is still Snoop Dogg.
It's still Snoop Dogg.
In the end, Davido will have to learn a lesson.
So, someone will put it harshly, he needs to grow up.
Get an adult figure in your life. 20-something-year-old youths cannot just be moving around without balance, without guidance. There's going to be a problem.
All right, thank you very much, Fola. Thank you for all that. And thank you very much, Joanne Omionawele, for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Well,
there's more to come on TVC Breakfast. We'll be discussing Fela next. Stay with us.